6 signs you can trust a person that you are in love with. Number 1. They are open to you. Truth is the foundation of a strong relationship and is the basis on which other things can be built. Relationships should be a place where you and your partner can relate freely. Even if you cannot tell other people certain things, your partner should be the one you can go to, the one you can tell whatever is going on in your life and vice versa. This allows for a strong bond to be built between the both of you. If you have someone who tells you every single thing about what's going on in their lives or in their mind, you should trust such a person. Since they tell you everything, you have no reason to be inquisitive. If your partner is not talking to you or hardly tells you things about themselves, they're probably telling someone else, and that is not a good sign. Some people might complain that their partners bore them with too much of talk, but that is probably because they want to share with you and let you know everything that's going on in their lives. However, communication should not be one-sided. As much as they're willing to talk to you, they should also be willing to listen to you as well. They are not scared of confrontation, and so even when issues that are not really palatable arises, they would not hesitate to talk to you about it. If all you talk about are the interesting and beautiful things in your life, you might have reasons to begin to doubt your partner, knowing that no matter how much you try to get along, there will still be hitches along the way and disagreements are bound to happen. If they are not talking about those things, there is every likelihood that they are holding back. If on the other hand, they are honest to you about everything, either good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, then you can trust them. Number 2. They trust you too. What goes around comes around. Most people that have trust issues are people who cannot be trusted themselves. Since they are doing something wrong, they tend to project this wrong attitude on others around them. The assumption is that you are probably doing the same thing that they are doing. When your partner is always monitoring your movements, checking your phones and gadgets, and acting suspicious, especially when you have not given them a reason to be, it might just be that they are already involved in one suspicious activity or the other themselves. A person who trusts you is someone you can also trust in return. They are confident about you and their position in the relationship. Just as like begets like, trust also begets trust. We all have our weaknesses and moments where we default. Still, there should be a certain level of trust shared by the individuals in a relationship. Otherwise, what is the point of being in a relationship? If your partner truly trusts you, that is a great plus to your love. And it's also a sign that you can trust them as well. Number 3. Others find it easy to go along with them. A person in love can be sometimes blinded by feelings and emotions such that they do not look objectively at the person with whom they are in a relationship with. However, people around are not having the same emotions and can easily see through a person's facade. What do people have to say about that person? Do they find their character suspicious? Do they find it difficult to get along with them? As much as you cannot expect everyone to be accepting of the kind of person you love, there should be at least a sizable percentage of close ones that can say something good about that fellow. When you are in love with someone, it's important that you do not keep your relationship a secret or become isolated from those around you. These are people that will guide you and from time to time advise you based on their observations from without. If your love is someone that is easygoing, one with whom everyone can easily connect, then you're lucky. It means you can trust that person. The good thing here is that everybody cannot be deceived at once, no matter how skillful a person may be at the art. So even if you have been blinded by love to see their faults or notice any loopholes, you can be sure that someone around you would see through their pretense. It's not just about being charming and winning everyone over. There are things that other people might have seen and noticed, or in a way, they just cannot seem to follow with such persons. When the important people in your life, especially your parents, siblings, and close friends, can trust that person, it says a lot about their character, and it also means you can trust that person. Even if you've been skeptical about them before, the faith others have in them is enough to make you trust them knowing that you cannot all be wrong. Number 4. They are reliable. A person's attitude and character will usually spill to other areas of their lives. Someone who will be trustworthy in a relationship will be one who is trustworthy in other areas of their lives as well. These are things you need to look out for. If they have never been committed to anything in their life, do not fantasize that you will be the one that makes them committed. Do they see a project through the end? How long have they stayed at a job? What do people have to say about them? Track records are very important. It tells you if you can count on someone or not. So, what is their track record like? Do they have a history of faithfulness and reliability? Are they the type to make an appointment and keep to it? Do they make promises and deliver as promised? These are signs that tell if you can trust that person or not. When you can always count on a person, come rain or shine, that is trust. It means that they are reliable and you can vouch for them. So, check other areas of their lives, their jobs, families, service to God, and people around them. If they have been faithful in other things, then you can be assured that they will be faithful to you and to that relationship as well. Number 5. They make sacrifices on your behalf. Someone who goes the extra mile for your sake is not one you should doubt. It means they love you enough and are not there to play games with you. If a person can be there for you during the hard times of your life, why would they not be there for the rest of your life? It is just common logic that whatever you place value on, you invest in, and investments might not be easy to make. They are sacrifices, inconveniences to that individual. It may be in terms of money, time, resources, and other things. When you find someone who will always be there for you, do anything to make you happy and ensure you're okay, that is someone you can trust. These are people that do not mind the pain or the discomfort they have to go through on your behalf. They do it because they love you and not for any other hidden motives. Even if you had doubts previously, consider the investment and sacrifices that person have made in your life. Are they things that anyone would do for you? Obviously not. Not everyone would stay by your side when things go south and are not working well. Not everyone will believe in you at the critical moments of your life. And not everyone will support you or push you to become better when you need encouragement. When you need someone to hold on to, someone you can count on and turn to for help, and that is the person you can rely on, then you should trust that person. It means they love you for real and are not there for a fling or for fun. Number 6. They are not scared to be vulnerable around you. People now find it difficult to be vulnerable or even be their true selves in the presence of others. Everybody wants to act like things are normal and fine even when they're not. And people put on a facade and act strong even when they are falling to pieces within. For someone to be vulnerable in your presence is a sign that they trust you and are not scared to be themselves in front of you. They can be honest about what's going on within them, share their pains, fears, and secret wish. They do not mind you knowing their weaknesses because they trust that you would not use it against them. Moreover, they are free with their devices and gadgets. They do not hide their passwords or act defensive around you. If your partner is acting all strong and overly defensive, will not allow you to check their phones or are constantly on edge around you, that is a red flag. Although there should be a certain degree of privacy, even in a relationship, it should not go to the extent where your partner tries to hide things from you. Openness and vulnerability are signs that you can trust the one with whom you are in love.